Hey everyone, welcome to a surprise Twin Flames IRL.
Surprise! Here in the Corvette.
Here in our Corvette.
What up, welcome. This is like the first video we ever shot in the Vet. We're out.
Yeah.
A little fall color tour.
I gotta put these back on, sorry, it's too bright.
It's so shiny.
It's
a
shiny.
Nice shiny day.
Yeah.
You're in the Vet. I can't open the windows, so I'll turn on the seat cooler here and we'll talk. So we're just driving around in the city. We're really out in the country. We got to a little town. We're looking for gas because we're out on a fall color tour, and we got a call we've been waiting for about a month now, and that was the call from the IVF clinic letting us know we can finally have an appointment.
Yay! Yeah, there we go. That's much better.
So for those of you who don't know, speeding. So easy to speed in this car. I gotta pay a lot of attention.
Yeah, be careful. Don't speed in this car.
So we've been waiting for the call for about a month from the IVF clinic, and if you don't know, IVF is in vitro fertilization, which is the method by which we're going to have a baby.
Yeah.
It is our preferred method. I don't want to talk about that. What I really want to talk about is how we feel, because we're Twin Flames having a baby.
Yeah.
This is like Twin Flames IRL 2.0.
Yep.
The last time we did Twin Flames IRL, we were living in a little rented room in a house. And we had a little Saturn, and Saturn's a great car, but our little Saturn was not in the best condition, and we're constantly getting kicked out of places for random reasons. But now here we are. We own our own home. We own our own Corvette, and we're having a baby.
Having a baby.
Twin Flames IRL. So what I want to talk about, ask Shaleia, just an impromptu bring out the camera, is like what do we talk about our feelings in having a baby? Baby feelings.
Baby feelings.
Baby feelings experience and all that, you know?
Yeah, I guess I just feel astonished. I don't know why. Like just because I've been trying to get an appointment for like a month now. Like on my birthday in September, I called the clinic to book my first appointment, and they're like, oh yes, it'll be a week, you'll hear from us in a week and we'll book you in on our first, we'll book you in on an appointment. And I was like, oh, okay. And then a week passed, I didn't hear anything, and I was like, okay, that's weird, okay. And so then I waited a couple more days after a week, and then I called them. And they're like, oh yes, just to make sure if I'm on the waiting list. Like, yes, you're on the waiting list. You should expect a call within a couple days to a week. And I was like, okay. And it's busy. They it's COVID right now. It's busy. And so I understood that. I was like, okay. But then I never heard back. And I was like, okay. So I figured I'll just wait a little longer, and I waited like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from that initial call, and I was like, what's going on? Like, am I even on the list? What's happening? Like, why don't they just tell me the truth? I just want to know the truth. Like, if it's a week, it's a week. If it's a month, it's a month. If it's 2 months, 6 months, like I just want to know. I don't care, but I just want to know the truth. So I call, and she said the same thing. She's like, oh, you should be expecting call this week. And I was like, oh, really?
Another few days to a week stuff.
Few days to a week, same. I'm like, oh, really? And then I asked her, I'm like, well, what do I do if I don't hear back from you guys in a week? And she got upset, and I wasn't trying to upset, but like, I want to know the truth. Like, this is very sensitive, vulnerable stuff, having a baby and all that. And so she just apologized. Oh, we're very busy. I'm like, okay, but she's like, expect a call. And I was like, okay. And so I just let it go. I said, God, it's in your hands. I let it go. I did everything in my power to communicate my desire to move forward on this process and to get pregnant. And here we are, I just finally got the call. We were doing a fall leaf tour up north. It was
so awkward. I was like, I couldn't get signal. We're trying to like get gas to go on this like long adventure, and I couldn't get signal, and I was like wandering slowly through this little town, and Shaleia was on the call, like on speaker, and like every other word was cutting out, and she didn't know half the answers because we're not at home. It was just a big funny mess.
Yeah.
But like, you know, here comes parenting.
Here comes parenting. Exactly. That's what I thought. I'm like, well, this is real life already. Like, it's not like we were in the ideal situation of we're at home and I have all the information I need in front of me. Like, we just got a doctor. I couldn't even remember his
the
name.
Doctor's name was.
I couldn't remember. You know, I'm like, oh, I feel dumb. But I'm like, but believe me, I do have a doctor. So, anywho.
Speed zone ends.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Ah! Jump right.
It's legal.
It's legal, I guess. Yeah.
I did not exceed the speed limit.
So I guess we just wanted to do a quick Twin Flames IRL.
Wait, we didn't even talk about our feelings yet.
I talked about it.
You talked about it a little bit. I guess, how do I feel?
How do you feel, Jeff?
Well, I feel like, you know, I'm going to be a dad.
Yeah.
And we'll have to get a little car seat in the middle here or something, or, you know, get a dad van. Get a little dad van and strap her to your chest for a while.
No.
Eventually we'll have to convert to the dad van.
No.
I guess I feel, you know, like really well prepared, and I feel nice, I feel warm in my heart. I feel like, you know, it's time, and I guess more than anything, I felt compelled to share with you the experience. I want to share the experience of Twin Flames and Harmonious Union having a baby with you. And I want to share like our experience of having a baby with you. I think that, you know, it's a really cool thing. We're only going to do it once. I think that we're doing things, you know, maybe a little differently than other people, and I think people will want to see that.
Yeah, and I think that's okay. And like, however you want to create your family, it's up to you. And there's so many wonderful ways that you can do it now.
Yep.
But for us, having only one child, like, this makes sense for us.
Yeah, well, you know, I feel like I don't really care to justify or talk about why we're doing IVF. Like,
oh, I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, for us, we have our reasons, and that's fun.
Yeah, because we want to gender select for a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty simple and straightforward.
Yep. And pick the healthiest.
Well, yeah, and
specimens.
You can like, and also that was the real draw, is you can like, you know, root out any genetic disorders, like rule that out immediately. So, you know, felt good for us.
Feels good for us.
But yeah, I guess this is kind of like an introduction to a new stage of Twin Flames IRL. Like, you know, I think my life is pretty amazing, and I think that how we've kind of documented it on our YouTube channel has been like pretty cool.
Yeah.
And watching us go from, you know, each stage of life, I think that's pretty cool.
It is very cool because, you know, we started this channel like 7 years ago, and like our very first video, if you scroll down, you'll see it's like literally Jeff and I like kind of almost just meeting. Like, we'd only met like 3 days before we started. And so we were just like, we met. And you can really see that really sweet, fresh twin flame energy, you know, just meeting and
just getting to know each other.
Just getting to know each other. And then 2 years later, 2.5 years later from that meeting, we got married. And now a couple years later from that, we are having, you know, our baby.
Well, we're almost together for 7 years, and our 5-year wedding anniversary is coming up.
Yeah, that's right.
February,
yeah, we've been married 5 years.
How about that?
How about that? I guess it's a little bit more than a few years, but yeah, I mean,
waited 2 years to get married, then we got married, and 5 years after that, time for a baby.
Time for a baby.
Just got a house, and now we're gonna put a baby in it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a baby, and we're gonna have Burmese kittens coming, so that'll show up on our channel. That's coming in 2 months' time. We got a girl and a boy. So our girl's coming first, and then a month later our boy. So if you don't know about the breed Burmese, you should look it up. They're amazing for spiritual people if you are home a lot.
Everyone's home right now.
Everyone's home right now, right? Yeah, but yeah, they're amazing. So yeah.
Shaleia, tell me a little bit more about how you feel like getting that call.
I just feel really relieved about getting that call. Like, I felt like I was tagged as like Momzilla or something, but like that's
what they called you. I think it was
not
just
me.
like They finally decided to call. They got to you.
Yeah, and I know.
You're not Momzilla.
But I'm not like Momzilla. But I'm definitely not going to let myself get like walked on here. I never do. But this is like a dream, a huge dream.
Well, this is the initial dream that we had, you know, when we met.
When we met, we talked about family. We talked about children when we first met. We even planned a little family, you know, in the beginning, like, you know, this maybe will work. You know, we want to have a family together. So, yeah, I feel really joyful. I feel relieved. I feel like a lot of things. But mostly like that new chapter feeling of like, yes, like I'm ready to be pregnant, and I'm ready to be a mom, and I'm ready to bring a baby into our house, and I'm ready to be pregnant. I'm ready to embark upon motherhood and parenthood, and I'm really happy that I get to do it with my best friend, my ultimate lover, and you know, the man of my dreams. This has been something I always wanted. So
yeah, I feel like
I'm gonna cry.
Particularly very picky people, and very clear about what we want in our lives. And having found each other was like the biggest miracle ever.
Yeah.
And now we're you know, starting our family together. We're gonna have a baby, and you know, we have a home. We're gonna give it a really good give her a really good life.
Yeah.
And you know, we spent a lot of time thinking about this process because neither of us had like upbringings that we felt were very compassionate or loving, and we hope to create something different, like consciously from the ground up, not just do the opposite of what our parents did or a little better than what our parents did, but to revamp entirely the idea of what it means to raise a child.
Exactly.
And do it to, you know, to the as close as we can to those ideal specifications that we had envisioned, that we would have wished that we would have been raised doing. Now, it's not like give the kid a whole bunch of pampering and, dote on you completely. No, but like understand where discipline and where love and what, you know, you'll just have to find out. You just have to watch.
Yeah.
You'll just have to see what happens. And beyond this, of course, we don't really just do little things. This, if you know our channel, you know us at all. We're not just gonna do like a bunch of vlogs and here, look at my baby. There's plenty of that, and there's a lot of people who are gonna do that way better than we can.
Mommy vlogs and stuff. Yeah.
But the thing that makes us different is the approach, and that approach is a complete solution to parenting, raising children, system of education, everything, all of it. And that's what we are testing and developing with our one child.
Yeah.
So stick along for the ride. It seems like we're in another cycle of vlog. I thought that sign was a deer. I'm like, you gotta be super attentive on these country roads with a car like this, because it's a race car. But more than that, in addition to that, like animals like to come out at you like randomly. We once had a deer just like notice that we were driving. Was it, you know, we're going 55 miles an hour. Once had a deer just driving along we're just driving, and then a deer like rolls up, comes out from the meadow, sees our car, and starts charging
towards it.
And like it's not a complete collision course, and I'm like, oh no.
I thought it was a psycho deer. I'm like, you're psycho.
It was a psycho deer. It was like suicide deer ready to slam us down. We're like, oh no, we're not down for that deer. And then it listened. It knew what we were saying. It listened. It was like, you speak the animal whisper. I guess I cannot charge your car today.
Yeah.
But wait.
I guess you will.
I will still charge your car. And finally we convinced it not to with our little animal whispers.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I just want to say, like, I think that we're going to do some more baby videos. I want to, like, vlog this. We've got an appointment on Monday, you know, in a few weeks. To meet with the doctor about IVF, and, you know, maybe we'll do a little vlog after the fact and talk about what happened.
Yeah, it'd be really nice. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for joining us for an impromptu IRL Twin Flames, and we will see you again soon.
But wait, stay to the end of the video, because Shaleia took some shots of our little color tour, and maybe she'll add them to the end of the video. That'd be cool. And, you know, like the video, drop a little comment, because that helps these kinds of videos. And, you know, subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell button. Hit the bell so that you get notified and stick around for more videos, because we've been doing this for 7 years. It's not going to stop. Stick around for more.